I think ultimately, Teagan Mallegni will be okay. If she isn't already. It's learning processes, learning curves for young players, especially for freshmen that are underutilized and don't get a lot of time. Um, she was thrust into the Ohio State game a couple of times. Could be considered unfairly, but it's game exposure, and you're gonna learn pretty much by being on the court. I mean, you're going to be able to soak up the game from the sidelines. If you're really watching and focus on the action on court from the bench, but there's no better experience teacher than for you to be out there on the court. You're not going to always make the right play. You're not always going to make the right pass. You're not always going to take the right shot, the smartest shot. It's going to take time. I don't think Teagan knew how quick the Ohio State defender would close on her. But some of these things you can only learn, again, by being on the court. So as long as her confidence, as long as she is able to, just foul this away, just, shake it off like Taylor's song, and she'll be fine. I mean, she's a top 60 uh, recruit, and she's had her moments early in the season. Her three ball was falling. Now, not so much, but she has the size, the versatility. She's a capable defender. She does come in and play with fire. She runs up and down the court. She's not like you know um, taking her time out there. She's always moving. I mean, we could pinpoint outside of the block. We could talk about how the rock didn't really move with her. It got stuck with her in the first half as the um, halftime was about to come, and she spent the final 10 seconds just dribbling. But these are things that even if we pinpoint them, we could just say she's gonna improve, and it's the same thing with all of the freshmen. Why Ava Hayden doesn't play more? I don't know. It's not for me to say why she doesn't play more because I don't know. Um, but they all have things that they have to learn. Um, as great as fantastic as this freshman class was and is this season, they haven't gotten as many reps in game reps as I feel like they should. But it's about trying to win games as well. You simply can't put a bunch of freshmen out on the floor unless you don't have any other choice. You just have to kind of work them in, and also, maybe none of these freshmen are. How can I say this? Maybe they're they're good. They're super promising. Um, the future is very bright, but maybe because I think outside of Aaliyah Guyton has the potential to be extremely elite. None of them are super ready and phenomenal to the point that they're just ready to just start and contribute. Like they're not. You don't want to do the Caitlyn comparison. You don't want to do that, so we're not going to do that because that's just not fair. But nobody's ready to like step in and start and like contribute immediately. So thus, none of the freshmen start. Taylor has started in a stretch when Lucy was out with the cut on her knee, but yeah, I mean I'm proud of what they've done in limited minutes. However, going back to Teagan, this is a learning lesson for Teagan because I think next season with Sydney and Fulter out, um, who else? Somebody else, right? So Sid Fulter, but nobody that plays the five spot. Just how many fours are out? That's what I mean. Jada's gonna be a senior next year. She's a forward. Um, I feel like Taylor could play one, two, or three. It's on Strimlow, that is. Yeah, so I mean, but with Sydney and Fulter leaving, you're gonna see more Teagan Mallegni next season. And so, right now, it's just about learning so that next year, you know, there's not these mistakes that happen. And also, I can't stress how underutilized that she has been. But maybe if she gets into games earlier, I would suggest maybe that she attacks the rim more. But she does have a nice shot with a nice form. It's just a matter of getting her 3-point shots to fall. But again, I think her future is super bright. I think she's a super top promising player. Teagan Mallegni. It's just that that was a game that really became a tight game. We came back into that game against Ohio State, and the magnitude of it just really increased. And as the game got tighter and we entered overtime and things like that, our youth did get exposed, but foul trouble made us have to rely on that. But I would say, if Teagan was to see this, just keep your head up, just keep pushing, you know, you're a freshman, you got a long career here, so just foul this away and just continue to just get better. Continue to work on your shot. Continue to work on your defense. Continue to work on your handle. Get your practice reps in. Just focus on the future because the future can be so bright. So, shout out to 55, number 55, Teagan. Salute to the Hawkeyes. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy RC just coming through, dropping a video on you guys real quick. Wanted to talk about Teagan Mallegni and tell all the freshmen, just keep your head up. You're doing great. Nobody thought that our Hawkeyes would have been what they are. Nobody would have expected us to be 18-8. I really don't want to hear it. Like, who would have actually thought we'd be 18-8? So, salute to the program, salute to the coaches, and everybody. And so you learn. These are learning lessons. Next time, Teagan maybe dumps the ball out. Somebody's open at the 3-point line. Somebody's cutting to the rim next time. Or maybe next time she just goes up and she gets fouled. She goes up hard, strong, more focused, determined, maybe pump fakes. Next time she's in a situation, I think she'll succeed because these freshmen, this class is one of our best classes we ever had. One of the best recruited Iowa classes in over like 90-something years. So salute to the whole class and just keep on, grinding. Keep on going hard, in practice, getting ready for the next game. Because with that, we're going to continue to grow. We're going to continue to evolve. Next year is going to be a special year as well. But we'll talk about next year later. And with that, I'm out. Go Iowa.